really symbolic behind that. They are writing his story. How is she gonna write his hand? Oh. Baby, brilliant. That was when I said when I'm a mess. It's too much. The staff saying goodbye, brilliant, writing Jamie's. Okay. This is me fighting with my emotions. Really, I'm a mess. Oh! This is your place, my baby. You deserve it. It's like me. I'm here to make me laugh, Surrender. Ah!
A song of ice and fire. Archmage Libro's history of the wars following the death of King Robert.
They are your consigliers. They are the best. Maybe a woman can be great on this team.
He's not. I don't believe you mentioned. Your Grace. Your Grace is that His Grace.
I said it, that we needed a woman on this team.
You appear to be missing a Master of Whispering. And a Master of Laws. And a Master of War. Yes, Your Grace. Suitable prospects will be brought to you for an audience in the coming weeks. And Drogo? Any word? He was last spotted flying east. Farther away the better. Perhaps I can find it. Sir Patrick.
It's a son! Oh my baby!
We serve at your pleasure, King Bran the Broken, ruler of the Six Kingdoms and protector of the realm. Long may he reign. 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 That will improve. I'm sure it will. The Archmaester is less than enthusiastic about the salutary effects of brothels. Well, I imagine he's using them properly.
I think we can all agree that ships take precedence over brothels.
I think that's a very presumptuous statement. I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
That was nice to see them talking like that about what they can do for their people. John? I was not expecting to see him again. Oh, Tormund! Oof, the symbolic behind that. Now, all. This is not the time to. Oh. The war is over. It's time for a new life. This is really symbolic. I mean, Arya, I'm so proud of all of you. Arya, Sansa, even John. Oh, I'm proud of all of you. Arya, I said it, that was gonna be the end. You deserve it, Sansa, I love you. You deserve it so much. You deserve the dance. The queen in the dance. Don't tell me there is another stretch, please. Or something like that. Oh! Oh! They are escorting them. Tormund, I need a little joke right now. I'm too depressed. Do you see that? Winter is gonna end? You're not escorting them, you are living with them. I'm not as sad as I thought I was gonna be because that was a good end. I think that was a well-written end. There are things that we can discuss, but for the Starks, at least it was a good end. For Arya and for Sansa, that was the end that I wanted for Sansa and Arya. Arya, of course, she was gonna take a boat to discover what is beyond Westeros. She said it seasons ago, and she couldn't just live forever and ever on Westeros, just happy with Gendry. Even if I love and I ship them, I know that she's not like that. She couldn't just live in Westeros. Like on the Lord of the Rings books, she's one of those characters that I couldn't see just live happy at the end in Westeros because she changed so much. She's gonna go on a new adventure. That's so nice for a character, that's so great for her. And Sansa, she deserves the North. I said it since the beginning of this season. She deserves the North. So to finally get it at the end. That thing about Jon killing Daenerys like that, I already know that many of you are gonna be angry with that, and even me, I was surprised by it because I really didn't see that coming. she deserved to die in another way, not in the arms of the man that she loved. You see, Jamie died in the arms of the woman that he loved. That was great, and that was a nice end, I mean, for his character. But that end for Daenerys, to die in the arms of the man that she loved because he killed her. I'm not sure that he had another choice to make. It was so quick for a decision to make, I mean, because really we saw him discussing with Tyrion, and on the last scene he's killing her. It was really a quick decision, and maybe that's why we are shocked. I mean, I'm shocked about it, I'm still shocked about it. And okay, I know this is only one episode and you have to rush everything, but when you are taking like 5 or 10 minutes to insist on the fact that she burnt all of the city, you can take also 5 or 10 minutes to explain what is happening on Jon's mind, to switch like that and kill her just like that. On minute 1 is defending her in front of Tyrion, and on minute 2 is killing her. Please take more than just 1 minute between those two scenes. I'm still wondering about that letter that Varys wrote. If you are still here in the video and if you understood that thing about Varys writing a letter to someone, who he was writing this letter to, I still don't get it, don't understand it. If you know it, please tell me that on the comment, because I still don't know about that. Bran is the king now. I'm really like, okay, why not? That's a good idea, because yes, he can't father a child, so no one is gonna be like, I have to have the throne because the king was my father. Really making him the king at that moment, on that moment, it's really like breaking the will. That was breaking the will. Stopping to claim the throne just because of your blood, it's stopping the will. That's why Daenerys couldn't break the will, on my opinion, because she was claiming the throne just because of her blood. And no, and I said it since the beginning of this season, they don't have to have one person only to have the throne at the end. To burn the Iron Throne, it's symbolic, okay, but it's such a good idea to just let them, all of them, understand that no one has to have the throne at the end. They can all rule together. And that's what they did. I said it! That the story, the main story about Game of Thrones since the beginning, it's a game of power, of who is fighting who for having the power, for having the throne at the end. So the answer about that, it's nobody. Nobody has to have the throne at the end. They can all rule together. That was breaking the will. I'm happy to be right about that since the beginning. I can cry just to think that Tyrion is gonna be his hand. I'm thinking that this end was great. You can always do better. Of course, if they had more time, more episodes to make this end, it will be better. It would be better, but that's not the case. We have to accept that this is the end, and I can accept that because for me, with those conditions and with all of what happened during the last season, it's okay. Really, for me, it's a well-written ending because I can see how each character was changing, was evolving, and at the end, they had to finish like that. If you really think about it, more than just in 1 minute, if you really think about it, I said it at the beginning of this season, Arya couldn't just live happy forever and ever in Westeros. She wanted to live, to discover what is beyond Westeros. She's doing that at the end. Sansa, after all of what she suffered for the North, she deserves the North at the end. Tyrion, being lost for so many years and being the illegal end of Daenerys, he deserves to be the end at the end. The end at the end. Daenerys claiming the throne since the beginning just because of her blood, that couldn't end well. In my heart, I wanted her to have the throne because at the beginning she had the right reasons to claim it and she wanted to do good things with it. But she was just sticking to the fact that she deserved it. And yes, in some way she deserves it, but not like that, and not because of her blood. So yes, it has also to end like that. And I'm sorry, but I'm also a little happy that Jon doesn't have this run at the end. It's almost like I love him. Huh? I'm trying to convince you, but you have to believe me. I love him. I love his character. But since the beginning, all was giving to him. So him having the throne at the end, it would be a little easy. So I'm sorry for the fans of Jon, but I think that's great also that at the end he didn't have the throne and he's also where he belongs. So yes, for me, Jon's end, it's also a good end. Not the part where he's killing Daenerys, but all the rest. It's gonna be hard for the spin-off to be as good as the original show. I think that we're gonna be disappointed about the spin-offs, and that's normal and that's logical. You have to prepare to be disappointed about the spin-off. Please, be like me, be prepared to be disappointed about the spin-off. But that's normal and that's logical. You don't have to blame yourself to be disappointed about the spin-off, because this show was right here in my heart. So of course the spin-off can begin and be right here also. They're gonna begin here. And I don't think they can grow they can grow to be I don't know if I'm clear with that, but do what you want with what I just said. I'm really like, right now, I was so stressed that right now I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, whew, that's it. You watched it. It was good, it was great. what you wanted and what you thought about some characters happen. Okay, now you can relax. So yes, this is the end of Game of Thrones. Maybe I will see you for reaction videos about the spin-offs. If you want, you can subscribe. I'm making also reaction videos about Peaky Blinders, Vikings, Riverdale, 300 and The Walking Dead. And soon I'm gonna make reaction videos about Fear the Walking Dead, I think, and Stranger Things. So yes, if you want to keep in touch with me, you can subscribe. And that's it. Tell me, what do you think about this final episode? If you are like me, if you are okay with this end, or if you are angry with it. Tell me about that thing about Varys. I still don't understand it, so tell me please. And that's it. So yes, I'm finishing this reaction video about the end of Game of Thrones with a smile, so it means that's a good end, at least for me. I hope that's also the case for you. So it's all for Game of Thrones forever. And it's all for me now, so bye for now. Bye.